Welcome to Wise Elders Stories channel. Subscribe to Wise Elders Stories channel for more valuable insights.
Have you ever come across the saying that in old age, one should refrain from visiting? It's a phrase familiar to many, yet have you truly pondered its significance and the reasons behind it? What if this wisdom, handed down through the ages, isn't as beneficial as we've been conditioned to think? In this video, we will delve into the roots of this saying and examine why, despite its enduring legacy, it may not hold the same relevance in today's world. We will consider the health, emotional, and societal factors that influence seniors. Mobility and the importance of remaining connected and active are vital for aging gracefully. By the conclusion of this video, you'll grasp the true significance of this guidance and, more importantly, why it's essential to reconsider it. You'll learn how spending time with friends and family or discovering new locations can provide seniors with not only physical advantages but also a revitalized sense of purpose, joy, and connection to the world. We will confront the misconception that old age must be a period of solitude and inactivity, whether you are aging yourself, caring for loved ones, or simply observing. If you want to support the seniors in your life, this video offers valuable insights to help them live life to the fullest. Join us as we delve into the importance of keeping seniors engaged both socially and physically. It's not just possible, but essential. Make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Your support is greatly appreciated, and if you enjoyed this content, consider liking and sharing it to help spread these important lessons. If you appreciate the topic of this video, please comment 1, if not, comment 0 to share how I can enhance my content for you. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom behind the notion that seniors should limit their visits to others. To fully understand the significance of this advice, we must delve into its origins, exploring its cultural roots, traditions, and even the medical insights that have been handed down through generations. While pinpointing the exact moment of its emergence may be difficult, grasping its essence necessitates an exploration of both the historical backdrop of its inception and the enduring cultural importance it holds. Throughout history, the elderly have been regarded with profound respect, their life experiences and accumulated wisdom treasured by younger generations. We frequently seek their guidance, comfort, and understanding. However, interlaced with this reverence is a nuanced yet potent caution, often expressed through advice or sayings intended to provide protection. The elderly deserve protection from harm and discomfort, and the notion of advising them to stay close to home exemplifies this protective wisdom, a legacy nurtured with love and care. It serves as a reminder that while older individuals possess invaluable knowledge, they also warrant safeguarding from the strains and challenges that accompany the passage of time. One possible origin of this saying can be traced back to the practical realities of life in earlier times when travel was considerably more arduous and perilous, devoid of the modern conveniences we take for granted today. Traveling by car, rather than by plane, to move someone from one location to another, especially for the elderly, was not only tiring but often filled with dangers. The perils of lengthy journeys, whether due to physical fatigue, bad weather, or the anxiety of new surroundings, were significantly more pronounced than they are now. An astute elderly person of that time might have been more susceptible to the challenges of travel, leading to the creation of a saying that served as a safeguard, a soft reminder to remain at home where the threats were diminished. The comforts were known alternatively. We might consider the medical understanding of aging in earlier times, characterized by fewer advances in health care and limited access to resources. There was little knowledge regarding the best ways to support the elderly in maintaining good health during their later years. Health concerns were often overlooked, and the notion of subjecting an older body to the rigors of travel could have appeared reckless. Today, we recognize that aging presents a complex array of health challenges, including heart disease, respiratory issues, and a weakened immune system. Systems that can be worsened by stressors such as long-distance travel in the past, without the resources available today, highlight a crucial reminder to safeguard the elderly from unnecessary strain on their already delicate health. As we explore the cultural nuances of this reminder, it becomes evident that its interpretation has evolved over time and varies across different societies. In many traditional cultures, there was a significant focus on the family unit, where older individuals received care in a nurturing and secure environment. In these environments, the notion of stepping outside, particularly for extended journeys, was regarded as superfluous and potentially perilous. The elderly were urged to stay near their loved ones, enveloped in comfort and support. Conversely, other cultures interpreted this saying as a call to value rest and serenity, promoting a lifestyle devoid of the pressures linked to travel, pressures that could weigh heavily on even the most steadfast individuals. Despite the differing perspectives and historical changes, the core meaning of this remains intact. The saying has maintained a striking consistency and continues to resonate with us today. However, as much as this traditional wisdom has influenced our understanding of aging, it is crucial to recognize that the world has changed significantly since those earlier times. Proverbs, much like the people they represent, evolve and adapt to new realities. What was once regarded as an unshakable truth may no longer carry the same significance in today's society, where travel is more accessible and medical advancements have equipped us with tools to manage health. In ways that seem beyond comprehension, the persistence of this saying in contemporary society can be attributed to the ongoing health issues associated with aging. As we grow older, our bodies undergo inevitable transformations, changes that complicate travel and social visits compared to our younger days. It's not merely the accumulation of years, it's the physical and mental shifts that redefine our lives. A major hurdle for many seniors is the decline in mobility, as the body gradually deteriorates and ailments like arthritis emerge. Osteoporosis and a general loss of muscle strength can transform even the simplest movements into monumental challenges. The act of walking, once fluid and effortless, may turn painful and exhausting. Climbing stairs, navigating unfamiliar places, or even standing for extended periods can become overwhelming struggles. Consider the added stress of traveling to a new location, particularly if it lacks accommodations for the elderly. Hotels without accessible bathrooms, streets devoid of ramps, or homes that lack basic adjustments like grab bars can make the experience even more daunting. Bars can present real physical challenges. What once might have been an easy walk to the store or a visit to a family member's house may now feel like an overwhelming mountain to climb. For many, this physical reality alone can make the idea of travel seem daunting, perhaps even dangerous. The risks, both physical and emotional, can outweigh the benefits of an outing. That's where the protective nature of this saying becomes crucial. It's about ensuring safety, peace of mind, and the preservation of dignity. As I age, I've begun to understand the wisdom in this perspective. There's a unique tranquility found in the cozy embrace of home, where comfort reigns and effort is minimal. Acknowledging my own limitations has become a source of strength, allowing me to make choices that align with my physical and mental needs. In a society that often glorifies independence and constant activity, embracing a more leisurely rhythm can be challenging, yet I've discovered that there is value in this approach. There is a profound strength in recognizing and respecting personal needs while establishing boundaries that safeguard well-being. As we grow older, our bodies face unavoidable transformations that can be troubling, especially regarding the immune system. The aging immune system seeks a steadfast protector against infections and illnesses, gradually diminishing and leaving older individuals exposed in ways they have never encountered. It is genuinely disheartening to consider how a common cold, once merely a minor annoyance, can now escalate into something far more serious. As we age, our immune systems face significant challenges, struggling to respond quickly and effectively. This decline increases our vulnerability to diseases, particularly in new environments or among large groups. If you're still engaged with this video and find these insights valuable, please comment 1 below to show your presence. Picture yourself in a crowded setting, perhaps an airport teeming with unfamiliar faces, a bus station brimming with the germs of numerous travelers, or even a family gathering filled with warm embraces. Handshakes can convey more than just affection for seniors, they can also bring about anxiety due to the real risks involved. Germs and viruses that were once easily managed now pose a greater threat. It's disheartening to realize that our immune systems, which once defended us so effectively, may no longer provide the same level of protection. Furthermore, as we age, the likelihood of injury increases, adding to the concerns we face. The threat of falls is a reality we all recognize. It's all too simple to stumble over a crack in the pavement or slip on a wet surface. However, for seniors, these seemingly minor incidents can lead to life-changing outcomes. As balance and coordination decline with age, each step transforms into a measured risk. The act of walking evolves into a meticulous choreography of cautious movements and heightened vigilance. When an accident occurs, it frequently escalates beyond a mere bruise, potentially resulting in a fracture or, even more concerning, a debilitating injury. The potential for change looms large as the mere thought of the dangers lurking in unfamiliar surroundings, be it uneven floors, slippery surfaces, or inadequate lighting, can evoke a sense of unease. The realization that the next journey might lead to disaster casts a shadow over what was once an exhilarating and liberating experience. Long flights or car rides, for example, carry the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, where blood clots can form and migrate to the lungs, resulting in a pulmonary embolism. These risks, though not always apparent at first glance, are ever present. Constantly lurking just beneath the surface, these health concerns transform what was once a joyful activity into an overwhelming challenge for older individuals. Traveling and visiting loved ones no longer feel like simple pleasures but rather events fraught with potential danger. However, a glimmer of hope can shine through. While these health challenges are undeniably real, they are not necessarily insurmountable. With thoughtful planning, precautionary measures, and sometimes a little creativity, many seniors continue to embrace the journey. To travel, visit family, and experience life in ways that remain fulfilling and joyful is a noble pursuit. The truth is that while the hurdles may appear higher, they are not insurmountable. The desire to connect, to see loved ones, and to explore new places is very much alive in the hearts of many seniors, and that resilience, that refusal to yield to fear, is truly inspiring. However, there are emotional and psychological factors that introduce another layer of complexity to this issue. As we age, we become more deeply self-aware. Frequently, we find ourselves deeply aware of our limitations. This awareness, instead of serving as a source of empowerment, can sometimes become a heavy burden, leading to feelings of guilt or hesitation. The thought of being a burden to others, whether it involves needing extra accommodations during a visit or requiring more care than usual, can be incredibly difficult to overcome. There exists an internal conflict, a desire to visit and reconnect with family, juxtaposed with a paralyzing fear of causing inconvenience. It's a painful paradox that many seniors endure, grappling with the guilt of potentially relying on others too much. Can overshadow the longing for connection, forming an emotional barrier that proves challenging to breach. This psychological weight can be so overwhelming that it results in a choice to remain isolated, despite a deep yearning for companionship. Alongside this, there exists a profound unease in unfamiliar settings. As humans, we thrive on routine, and with age, this need intensifies. Familiar environments bring comfort and security, offering a sense of tranquility in a world that frequently feels chaotic. Entering unfamiliar spaces, be it someone else's residence or a distinct social atmosphere, can evoke a sense of discomfort, even a wave of anxiety. The uncertainties that accompany these new surroundings, the unfamiliar faces and the varied routines that interrupt our own, can amplify feelings of stress. It resembles the challenge of trying to occupy a space that feels misaligned. For some, this discomfort can be so intense that the prospect of exploring new destinations or reconnecting with family becomes more daunting than it ought to be. The emotional impact of isolation is profound, especially for seniors who venture into unfamiliar territories. As they travel or visit new places, they often find themselves distanced from the comfort of their usual social circles, lacking the familiar faces of loved ones who understand their habits and rhythms. In these strange environments, the challenge of forging new connections can feel daunting, making it difficult to find individuals with whom they can genuinely bond. The resulting loneliness is not merely a transient sadness, it runs much deeper, capable of undermining self-esteem and fostering feelings of despair. Invisibility leaves a lasting emotional scar. This loneliness, this isolation, is one of the silent burdens that many seniors carry, even when surrounded by others. The challenge of forging meaningful connections in unfamiliar environments can weigh heavily on mental health, transforming travel and visits into challenges rather than joys. Ultimately, these health and emotional concerns are valid and deserve to be acknowledged. Yet, there remains a possibility for growth, connection, and joy amidst the struggles faced by older individuals. Individuals facing these situations are indeed present, yet not beyond reach. With patience, empathy, and thoughtful strategy, we can uncover paths that allow us to fully engage with life and love, regardless of age. The sensation of disconnection, along with the lack of familiar companions, can profoundly affect a senior's emotional health, slowly unraveling the fabric of their belonging. The solitude that comes with this disconnection can foster a profound loneliness, a silence that resonates deeply. Their hearts often go unnoticed by the world around them. This loneliness, if left to fester, seeps into every crevice of their life, eroding their happiness, confidence, and zest for living. It's a silent storm, one that gradually chips away at both their emotional and physical health. Without the support, love, and company of those they've come to rely on, the world becomes a far less inviting place. The emotional toll of this isolation, coupled with the overwhelming sense of being out of place, can deeply hinder a senior's well-being. The longing to partake in ventures that necessitate stepping beyond the familiar confines of home. The mere idea of journeying to uncharted territories or reconnecting with cherished ones can loom like an imposing peak. This experience transcends mere miles, it embodies the suffocating burden of doubt and trepidation. The anxiety of potentially becoming a liability, emotionally, physically, or logistically, can press down on their spirits, fostering a reluctance to seek assistance. Consequently, they frequently find themselves ensnared in a silent battle, withdrawing further into. Unwilling to embrace the prospect of support from others, they worry about being perceived as a burden. This apprehension about imposing and occupying space often results in the suppression of their desires, driving them into solitude despite their yearning for connection. It creates a relentless cycle that intensifies their emotional isolation. The unease of unfamiliar settings and the anxiety of maneuvering through spaces that lack a sense of home can transform what could have been a joyful outing into a tiring and emotionally taxing ordeal. The experience of solitude, both in a physical and emotional sense, within an unfamiliar environment can serve as a significant obstacle. This forms an unseen wall that hinders seniors from venturing into the world, pursuing new adventures, and forming connections with those who could illuminate their lives. It's truly disheartening to consider the countless cherished moments and experiences that slip away due to the relentless cycle of fear, anxiety, and isolation. Moreover, it's not solely a matter of physical well-being or mobility, these internal emotional barriers hold equal weight. Often overlooked that seniors, like all individuals, embody a rich tapestry of emotions, desires, and dreams. They have navigated loss, joy, disappointment, and triumph, enduring wars, personal struggles, and the shifting currents of life. Yet, in this phase of their existence, their feelings and needs are frequently dismissed or underestimated. Instead of uplifting them and providing the support they genuinely deserve, society tends to perpetuate a narrative that encourages them to remain at home, stay silent, and avoid drawing attention to themselves. It feels as though an unspoken pact exists, dictating that once an individual attains a certain age, their voice, presence, and desires should quietly recede into the background. The deeply rooted societal stereotypes tied to age only serve to strengthen this narrative. There's a pervasive yet deeply flawed perception that older adults are frail, dependent, and weak. They are often viewed as individuals whose lives have already been fully lived, as if their potential for growth and exploration has vanished. It's truly disheartening how these assumptions persist. When they don't reflect reality, contribute to a subtle yet pervasive form of discrimination known as ageism. This discrimination manifests in everything from well-meaning but condescending advice to outright exclusion from activities and spaces. This constant reinforcement of negative stereotypes about aging can leave seniors feeling marginalized, as though they no longer belong in the world of adventure, exploration, and personal growth. While we may think we're helping by encouraging them to stay safe, we must refrain from imposing our concerns on others, as this can inadvertently restrict their experiences. While we may believe we are safeguarding them, we are, in truth, robbing them of their autonomy and liberty. The flawed belief that growing older means becoming a mere spectator in life, trapped in monotony and passivity, is profoundly unfortunate. It overlooks the vibrant, fulfilling lives that older individuals continue to embrace and the vast potential that remains within them. To deny them the opportunity to live fully and interact with the world as they choose is to do them a disservice. It is a significant oversight that the environments we inhabit are not designed with the elderly in mind, and this is evident in many ways. The lack of crucial accessibility features such as ramps, handrails, comfortable seating, and adequate transportation options transforms the simple act of venturing outside into a daunting challenge for those facing mobility issues. Even routine activities like visiting a park, shopping, or attending community events can turn into a painful and emotionally taxing experience when our public spaces fail to accommodate everyone. Not enough to simply provide physical access, we must also foster a sense of belonging and engagement. By neglecting to create spaces that invite participation and interaction, we are sending a clear signal that the contributions and presence of our older citizens are undervalued. This oversight not only restricts their mobility but also diminishes their spirit, reinforcing isolation instead of community. It is imperative that we rethink our approach to inclusivity, ensuring that every individual, regardless of age, feels welcomed and valued in society. It is essential to ensure that individuals feel acknowledged, appreciated, and part of the community. When our environments lack true inclusivity, we perpetuate the harmful idea that growing older equates to being restricted and alone. What is particularly disheartening is society's tendency to overlook the potential of older adults. We often neglect to recognize that they have navigated decades filled with experiences, rich lessons, acquired wisdom, and forged resilience. They have faced challenges, overcome difficulties, and celebrated victories. Victories abound, yet we repeatedly underestimate their potential. We overlook the fact that they are not defined solely by their age, but by the richness of their life experiences. To dismiss them as frail or incapable is a grave error, one that strips them of the respect, agency, and opportunities they rightfully deserve. The unfortunate tendency to underestimate the abilities of seniors can often lead to a detrimental cycle of overprotection, where those who care for them, whether family members, caregivers, or society at large, assume that older adults are struggling to navigate the complexities of travel or social interactions. This well-meaning yet misguided perspective forms an unseen barrier that can significantly restrict the independence of seniors. It's a poignant truth when we witness elders repeatedly being informed of their limitations, despite the fact that many are entirely capable of handling these experiences independently. The effects of this distrust are deep, gradually undermining their confidence and fostering a sense of being a burden rather than embracing their vibrant selves. Capable individual, if you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. These well-meaning restrictions, however, only serve to perpetuate a sense of disempowerment, creating a cycle that disconnects seniors from the world around them. They begin to believe the narrative that they should limit their social interactions, stay within familiar spaces, and shy away from anything that might challenge their independence. It's a tragic irony those who still have the strengthens the spirit, and the desire to engage with the world are instead told to stay on the sidelines as if they no longer have a place at the table of life. These deeply ingrained societal factors, the harmful stereotypes, the pervasive lack of excessive ability, and the fundamental underestimation of senior abilities play a monumental role in reinforcing the belief that older adults should be restricted from venturing out, whether to visit loved ones or simply to see the world. Society, consciously or unconsciously, has created a world that it discourages seniors from traveling, discovering new places, and building meaningful connections with others. This belief does more than just limit the potential of older adults, it robs them of the opportunity to fully embrace their golden years. It silences their voices, dulls their dreams, and makes them feel invisible in a world that continues to move forward. The very essence of living, of experiencing joy, love, and personal fulfillment, is taken from them. Instead of thriving, they are left to wither, confined by societal pressures. Outdated perceptions of aging persist, and despite this, the most pressing question remains: how can we challenge this narrative and shift the mindset that has become so deeply embedded in society? How can we combat the dismissive belief that aging equates to a life of quiet, passive existence? This conversation demands attention, and we will explore it further in our next segment. Stay with us, as change begins with understanding, and it starts now. Now that we've shedding light on the reasons behind this limited viewpoint, it is crucial to actively challenge it. We must acknowledge, unequivocally, that seniors should not only maintain their social visits but should also be motivated to interact with their surroundings. Social connections transcend mere luxury, they are vital for a fulfilling and healthy life, particularly in our later years. As human beings, we are inherently inclined towards connection, seeking relationships, shared experiences, and a profound sense of belonging that can only be achieved through engagement. From meaningful interactions for seniors, these connections hold immense significance. Imagine the joy, the comfort, the profound sense of purpose that emerges when an older adult can visit family, reconnect with friends, or simply step into a new environment. These moments of connection are not merely pleasant, they are life-affirming. They remind seniors that they are still part of something greater than themselves and that they still have a place in this world. Such connections can work wonders for their emotional well-being, aiding them in combating feelings of isolation. The experience of loneliness and isolation frequently associated with aging is as vital to consider as physical health. It is essential to nurture our mental well-being just as we do our bodies. The brain, like any other part of us, needs stimulation to remain sharp, healthy, and vibrant. Traveling, whether exploring new destinations, immersing oneself in diverse cultures, or simply enjoying fresh experiences, offers that necessary mental exercise. Engaging with unfamiliar surroundings allows our minds to expand and develop. Evolve new experiences foster cognitive flexibility, keeping the mind agile and sharp. This can enhance memory retention, improve focus, and delay cognitive decline, including the onset of dementia. In a way, it's like taking your brain to the gym, but with the added benefit of travel's excitement and sense of adventure. The beauty of exploring new places, reconnecting with old friends, and stepping into uncharted territory isn't just about enriching our lives with experiences, it's about giving ourselves the tools we need to remain vibrant. As we navigate through life, the experiences we encounter shape our understanding of ourselves. With each passing year, we become more resilient, more adept, and more intertwined with the essence of existence. This journey transcends mere exploration. It is a profound rediscovery of our innate curiosity and potential. For seniors, these moments can be life-altering, reigniting passions, igniting creativity, and fostering joy in ways that may often go unrecognized. We must shift the narrative and embrace the idea that the opportunity for adventure is not behind us, it is just beginning. Travel is often perceived as a privilege meant for the young and energetic, yet the reality is that its advantages reach far beyond mere mental stimulation. The physical benefits of travel can significantly enhance our health, particularly as we age. When we venture out, discover new locations, and immerse ourselves in different surroundings, we inherently participate in physical activity. These instances of movement, whether strolling through lively city streets or hiking along picturesque trails, casually wandering through a park, can significantly influence our overall health and well-being. Remaining physically active is essential, especially as we grow older, to sustain the vitality of our bodies. It's not necessary to run marathons or conquer daunting mountain ranges. Rather, it's about finding ways to keep the body in motion that are both manageable and sustainable. A brisk walk in a new city, a hike through nature, or even a visit to a museum can enhance circulation, strengthen muscles, and improve cardiovascular health, all crucial components in maintaining energy. As we reflect on the journeys of older individuals who maintain an active lifestyle and continue to explore the world, we find a wealth of inspiration. Take, for instance, the 85-year-old woman who has traveled to every continent, exemplifying that the spirit of adventure remains vibrant regardless of age. Or consider the 70-year-old man who began hiking in his 60s and has since tackled numerous challenging trails. These narratives are not mere anomalies, they serve as compelling evidence that embracing life fully is a choice available to all. The potential for exploration transcends mere numbers, it should never be seen as a barrier. We need not succumb to the misleading notion that age constrains our capacity to discover and relish the world around us. These extraordinary individuals illuminate the joy of defying the restrictive beliefs often tied to aging. Their journeys serve as a testament that the world remains brimming with marvels, eager for our engagement, regardless of the number of birthdays we've marked. If you're still tuned in and find these insights valuable, please share your thoughts in the comments. 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. These inspiring tales reveal an undeniable truth: exploration and new experiences are not reserved for the young. Travel and adventure are for anyone willing to embrace them. By rejecting the outdated notion that only the young are entitled to seek out new adventures, we open a world of possibility for people at every stage of life to experience the richness of discovery. Age should never be a barrier to living life to the fullest, rather, it should be seen as a badge of honor. Symbolizing the wisdom and resilience that come with time, the idea that travel is only for the young no longer holds weight in a world rich with opportunities for all ages. The notion of freedom through travel is a gift that belongs to everyone, young and old alike. In reflecting on why some still believe seniors shouldn't travel or explore new places, we must consider how deeply ingrained cultural norms and historical perceptions have shaped this viewpoint for decades. Society has viewed aging as a gradual process of limitation where the opportunities for adventure and growth may seem to diminish with age, yet these notions rooted in outdated beliefs fail to capture the essence of contemporary existence. Individuals are experiencing longer, healthier, and more vibrant lives than ever. Our perception of aging is transforming, and so too must our mindset regarding the potential that awaits us. While the health concerns often associated with senior travel are legitimate, physical limitations, medical risks, and other factors may understandably lead to hesitation. It is crucial to acknowledge that health is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Conditions vary greatly from person to person. Age alone should not be the sole determining factor in a senior's ability to travel or engage in new experiences. While some might face physical challenges, many others remain physically capable and thrive through regular movement and mental engagement. The key is to recognize that every individual is unique, and no one should be judged solely on their age or the number of years they've lived. We must also acknowledge the emotional and psychological challenges that come with aging can evoke feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or even depression, making the idea of traveling appear overwhelming. However, these emotional hurdles highlight the importance of remaining socially connected and mentally engaged. Traveling, socializing with friends and family, and pursuing new experiences can offer substantial emotional rewards. They have the power to elevate our spirits, reignite joy, and restore a sense of purpose. For seniors, nurturing these connections and exploring new adventures is vital for preservation. Emotional well-being and combating feelings of isolation are essential for our growth, regardless of age. Cultural perceptions often perpetuate the myth that travel and adventure are exclusive to the young, influencing societal views on the elderly. For years, society has subtly, and at times overtly, suggested that reaching a certain age diminishes the value and impact of our lives. However, this notion is far from accurate. Seniors possess a wealth of knowledge, experience, and wisdom that can enrich our collective understanding. To enrich the world, we must shift societal perspectives, recognizing older individuals not as those whose time has passed, but as wise, vibrant contributors to society. They are capable of exploring, growing, and experiencing life to its fullest. As we've discussed today, travel and exploration aren't just for the young, they are for everyone, regardless of age. It's about embracing the opportunity to stay active, experience new things, and nourish both body and mind. So, what have you learned from this journey? Perhaps you've understood that age is merely a figure, and with some determination, one can pursue adventure and satisfaction at any point in life. We would love to hear from you. What is one lesson you've taken from this video that you intend to incorporate into your own life? Is there a new journey you feel inspired to undertake or a change in perspective you are prepared to adopt? Please share your reflections in the comments below. If you appreciated this video, remember to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and share it with others who may find it valuable. Additionally, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more uplifting content on embracing a fulfilling and vibrant life as you grow older. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.